That's what I, that's why I do a lot of things that I do for you guys. Like, why do you think I keep putting myself in these really bad situations? Make it easier, one, to make it easier on everyone else coming to play. Two, so y'all learn how to play the game smarter and not harder, you know? Like, going for every parry is going to destroy you. A lot of the times you have to back up and just sit there and relax. No, AJ. Listen. Again, this is all about learning, my friend. Trust me, I was at a point myself where I never fainted. Then I played Nuxia, and Nuxia's trap was my feint. I wasn't the greatest person there playing, but you gotta learn to adapt, where it's not parry everything, because you can't parry everything. Why do you think I miss a lot of my attacks? Because a lot of my attacks I'm waiting to parry, and then I parry too late. So you have to learn to slow yourself down and go, okay, I see that when I throw an attack, he's dodging and attacking me. So you feint that attack because you know he's going to do that, or you think that he's going to do that because he's been doing it a lot. And that's when you are able to get out of his way and punish him for it, you know? You should never ever give up on something just because you can't do it. There's always ways to grind out, to learn, and make yourself better. What do you think when I picked up this game I knew exactly what I was doing? Fuck, no I did not. I picked Goki because he was the biggest character, because I always play the big characters. And I learned about his hyper armor, which I could use because the person I was playing with was literally, well, not literally, but he's legally blind. He has a very hard time playing video games, and I had to, help him out half the time. And he played Warden. He would throw fucking attacks like there was no tomorrow. So I had to keep going and countering his attacks and learning how to counterattack in a gank, while also being able to help him out in certain situations where I could use that hug for my advantage. And then they did Goki and they fixed him up, and then you had to change your way of playing that character. And I'll tell you this, bro, like, never ever give up. You just got to keep going and learn. Best way to learn, go into training and go, alright, have them parry all the time. Have them parry every attack. So then you're going to sit there and you're going to feint attacks where they're going to throw their heavy out, and you're going to be able to learn how they're fighting, and then you're able to counteract what's going on there. Trust me, it's a lot. Fighting games take a lot to learn. And this game, because it's a one of a kind, nobody has any experience with it. And that's why it's so unique, and that's why I love this game so much, because even to this day, there's stuff that I'm learning. And that's the truth. 100%. Like, I've been playing Conqueror with 32 reps. I didn't even know, like, I'm still not even, like, sure about doing the feint heavy into the Guard, or like a feint parry to be able to stop like that Lawbringer from throwing like a heavy and then throwing a light. I'm still fucking learning. I'm just really irritated. I say stupid shit when I get mad, and that's 100% on. Like, we know that, we understand that, AJ. That's why we have salt videos and toxic people and all this shit. And why people get stuck doing the same thing over and over again and then getting punished because the person who's making those videos knows exactly what is going on and is able to counter the person because they're not thinking straight because they get upset. It's more along the lines of just sitting back, relaxing. Like, you see me, I don't get truly upset until someone just constantly keeps feeding revenge to somebody. That's when I can go a little like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And get a little bit upset. But I'll tell you one thing, the military taught me well and taught me not to rage quit on shit. Like, dude, they had us sweeping rain, like water, off of the flat pieces, what we call the weather decks on the ships, while it's still raining. Like, no one understands the stupidity of that, but it has to be done because it's maintenance. Otherwise, the water would pool up and destroy the weather deck coating that's on it. And you'll learn, man. Like, for a while, I didn't know how to feint, and now I'm getting so used to it that it has become a second nature. And that's 100%, bro. Like, and I always tell you guys, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. And if there's a way to help you, I will tell you how to help you. But I cannot physically help you. I will give you all the tips, all the tools. It is your job to use them. 100%. And it's not being mean. This isn't really tough love. This is teaching. Teaching the right way. You know how many teachers I had that didn't teach me shit? But I had those 1 or 2 teachers that knew how to teach correctly. Actually, you know what? Let me start up a match while we're talking about this. I had a math teacher in my junior year in high school. His name was Dr. Nassim. The man did so much work. And he taught at the college as well as the high school. And I learned so much from that man. That man taught me in a way, like, he had such a good teaching method where he would teach you like plot point, like plotting and shit like that, and told you what type of job did that. Like air traffic controllers do a lot of plotting to make sure that planes don't fly in the same plane path. And that helped out so goddamn much, bro. And it was amazing. What? Rich, you also want to look at those reps too? Dude, I had like over 100 boxes too the other day, and I used all of them like a few months ago. But yeah, bro, I don't spend shit until like I need money. Shit, if you ever look at Ulysses, he's got like 500k, bro. You know, I got 7 rep 70s. I'm allowed to grind a little bit. But like I was saying before, like, there are ways to be able to be taught certain things, and you just need to find the way to be taught. If you need someone to be physically with you, they need to show something in a specific way to be able to teach you these things. But you have to find what gets the most information into your brain, and then being able to go, okay, how do I implement this, and what's the best way to do it? And once you get like done with school, that's when you find out. And it sucks when you find out then, because you've already gone through the schooling. You got your bad grades because a lot of teachers don't know how to teach people on it, like on a certain level. We'll pick up Cobra. Exactly. You have to find the way that you learn the best, and then if you are able to find someone to help you out that way, it works wonders. That's why I do a lot of like anti-ganks. I jump to C so I can get my revenge. Like if we're on Harbor and I'm on the blue team, I run the C. I hope no one comes with me so that I'm able to show off a little bit of learning how to play a little more patiently, be able to anti-gank certain situations. When I have another person with me, that lowers my amount of revenge that I get, and I end up dying because that person ends up dying because they're not able to gank with me in those fights because they don't know how to team fight. And then I have certain people that I'm like, okay, I love this person because they know how to team fight with me, or they know how to play a little more patiently when they see one person's aggressive, and they're like, all right, this person's being aggressive, let me back up a little bit. When that person runs out of SAM, that person then takes the aggressiveness and flip-flops. And it's able to get those portions on learning how to team fight, how to gank, how to anti-gank. And that's why, you know, I've made this channel. I've made the channel to be able to show people that talk shit, either about themselves or about other people, how to play this game better. I teach people that are coming into this game to be able to get everything going on. No, why would I be talking about you, Kev? But it's more along the lines of just trying to help people that are wanting to get better to learn how to play their game better. How to anti-gank, I respect that. Hell yeah, bro. But it's like, how many people do you see in a game where they're on like Sanctuary Bridge and they're 0-7, 0-8 or some shit like that, and all they do is run to their home point when the entire team has A, B, and C, and they're sitting on their home on your home point, and you just keep running into a 4v1. Like, it's ridiculous and it's mind-numbing. I know people play games to shut their brains off, but when you're playing a fighting game that also has like the knowledge that you would need to be able to play like Call of Duty Dominion, like Domination, just learn, like, there's some part of a brain that needs to be on. If you don't want to have your brain on, that's when you go to Minecraft. And I tell this to people all the time, like, and it's the truth. If y'all want to get better at the game, it's just, you got to learn how to assess a situation. Like, if I see that everyone keeps going one-on-one to where we're on Sentinel, one-on-one, and there's 3 people sitting at C, one person's on A and they have all the points, I'm gonna go grab B. I'm gonna go get those points to get my feet up a little bit, and then I'm gonna roll through and then reassess once I've grabbed B to go, is it better to go to A or is it better to go to C? Is someone on C like pulling off an anti-gank where he might need a little bit of help? Yeah, let me go there to support, not to feed revenge. But it's those points of learning and then assessing and going, okay, what's the best strategy here? And that's what I want y'all to take away from the stream, because I want to teach y'all, especially the new people and people that are just being silly and doing the same thing over and over again, to go, this is what to do. Like, it's not, I'm telling you, do this and you'll win, because there's no such thing in a multiplayer game. No such thing. Unless a character is completely broken, then they get nerfed, and then you have to relearn again. Do not rely on a crutch. Do what you can and play a little bit smarter. And that's why I like playing like brain puzzles. Like, I play Sudoku a lot when I'm waiting for a doctor's visit, and it's just to keep my mind going even though I'm sitting and not doing anything. That's why I can't play games like Grand Theft Auto or Minecraft, because I need my mind to constantly keep going. And fighting games help your mind just constantly work and work and work. And then at certain points, you'll see patterns in people's fights, like in their fighting style, and you'll be like, all right, this person's going to do this. Boom, parry, and you already get that light parry and getting through. Learn Shugoki, noise. And it's all on going, okay, how can I learn? People put out YouTube videos, like fucking Tony puts out YouTube videos, Freeze puts out YouTube videos. Like, they're not meme videos, but they teach you how certain things work and to get through and get everything going. So I was like, oh, it's me. Kevin. But I tell you, that's the God honest truth. And that's what I want y'all to take away from this and learn from other people's mistakes, and then going, what would have been better in this situation? If it's a lost cause, then it's a lost cause. But there are ways around it. You have to remember, not everyone's grouped up. Not everyone's able to talk to each other. And that's why, another reason why I don't do Xbox parties, so that you guys learn how to assess the situation on the map, rather than me saying, hey, go to this point here. I want y'all to learn. Now, I fucked up there. Yeah, I fucked up there. I was not expecting that random to bash, but it happens. Alright, so now the best thing for me to do, honestly, is to go try to help on A, because I see those Nobushi, that Nobushi was there. Alright, so he did the anti-gank, so that's good. So now I'm still going to go to A, because I know he was on low health for a second to make sure that no one else comes up here, because the other team could have helped out, which they didn't. So running through, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go clean out B, be able to help out and get another point for my team. Now you see that our soldiers are already running away, so I'm not going to start up there. I'm going to start up here, where I can get right up in their shit. And I'm just going to leave this Nobushi. Okay, good. And then just delay the bash and you're good to go. Exactly. Bash, guard break, unblockables, they feed a lot of revenge. So you should only use them when you know you're going to get a guaranteed on it. I was going to die anyway because I was bleeding out. That's okay. There's 3 of them there, so now we need someone to go to C. And we have them all fighting on A, on B. That's not the greatest. So while 3 of them are fighting on B, because now we can see it's kind of a death ball on B, I'm going to go over to C. Now there's one person there, because I know there's only one person there, since there's 3 people fighting. You done fucked up. Now I know they're going to attack me because I'm vulnerable after my bash when I do a light. There we go.
You captured Zone C.
Motherfucker. Damn it. Shaman got me off. But you see how that Blackfire is just throwing a lot of attacks and he's not thinking about what he's doing. He's just trying to look for an opening. Not the greatest way to play. Even though he's 3 and 4, it still leaves him to a point where he's not doing well enough. And sometimes it's just best to feint and not do a damn thing, you know. So I'm going to go back to C, because I know that I'm going to have to deal with the gank. But at least I'm going to stop them from getting points, and I need someone to grab B. No. And this shaman's waiting for nothing but the bleed. Yep, nope. You already knew she was going to do that. There you go. And then learning to just back yourself off from someone who's fighting like that is a great tool. Shit. So he's getting lucky because he's just throwing out attacks left and right, but we're still doing well. And right now we're at 300 points, so I could deal with a little bit more shit. Oh, found it.
Enemy team is breaking. The enemy rally.
That's just silly.
Enemy team is breaking.
Damn it. I tried to dodge either way. No, I couldn't revenge fast enough. You pull the guard away from the other side, try to give an opening, exactly. But, you know, it's all on learning that, alright, what's the best thing to do for my team? Like, right now, it's a 3v1. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get close, but I'm not going to fight. Because a lot of the times, they're trying to do everything else. Shit. Alright, I fucked up there. You see, I was just spamming now. Then learning to external attack as well is wonderful in certain situations. And now Shaman has revenge. And she's just going to keep attacking me. I don't know who you are. Leave me alone. See? And just sitting there and not doing anything but able to get ready for an attack is so much better than to just throw attacks left and fucking right. You know? Conqueror can't do fates so well as Warlord, BP, or Nobu. I'd feint on the right to conk, can top, or left them down. Yeah. But I mean, he does have a feint. It's just going into all guard, but that does leave you vulnerable for guard breaks. So that can suck. But then that becomes the, is Conqueror is going to let it go, or is he going to all guard it? Because if he lets it go, then you're getting hit if you go for the all guard. If you think he's going to let it go for the parry, you get hit with the full guard. So then you have to sit there and feint it and hope that he's not going to go for that guard break, you know. Or be able to, while you're in the middle of the feint, he's already predicting going in for the bash. But it's all on being able to get better and just sit back and relax and take certain things in stride. Instead of getting mad about certain things, it's best to just take a breather and learn from them. Go, okay, what could I have done in this situation? Let's say if I get in this situation again. And then you make it muscle memory. You know what? I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Take that sip. And he's only saying this to 20 people. And I understand that, Shelly, you know? So, I've been also doing this on Mixer for quite some time, where we had an average about 10 to 20 people that if we were lucky. And those that I have played with have learned, most of them have learned, and has helped out a lot. And that's why I also have the YouTube channel, to be able to show people what's going on with this. You don't have to be Haram, and you don't have to parry everything. You don't have to know what's going on. It's just learning to play smarter so that randoms get better. You know, randoms, a lot of randoms you get that don't watch streams, like, a lot of them like, ah, fuck this game, you're a piece of shit, fucking game, and then get salty at the person because they know what's going on. But once you start learning how to play the game smarter without having to rely on comms, helps out so much. Because then you could be like, alright, these teammates are being silly, they keep going to the same point and dying, and you kind of have to carry the way that a lot of the times that we're in bad situations that, you know, I would have to anti-gank and help out a little bit. It's not like I carry every game, but when I do carry is to be able to show you guys, like, one person can make a difference. And if you start watching the stream and you start learning, you can be the one that makes that difference. Well, one day, Shelly, you know, we'll get out there. Now we're on the bigger platform. Right now we have 17 people. Not a lot of people can pull 17 people on For Honor. And I hope that one day we'll be able to get more people to learn. Like, there's no need to get salty. There's no need to be upset at the game. It's you saying to me, or to anybody who's you're saying this to, I'm not learning enough and I'm mad about it. You're not falling for my trick, and I'm a one-trick pony. And it's to go ahead and go, okay, I see this one trick happening, how to counteract it, and now it's on the other person to go, how do I get around this person knowing what I'm doing? That's all it is. A lot of people don't understand that, and it's just basic. And that's why I want some time to be able to make this Dominion video, like how to play Dominion better. Because I know that would blow up. I know it would. It would help a lot of people out. But I just don't have the time or to be able to get all the stuff that I need properly. Like, I'd be able to talk about it, but I would want to be able to spectate people, to be able to show that off, and to be able to record the spectation, and to be able to show, okay, this is what's going on, this is what someone's doing wrong, and they're either brain dead or, like, it's not to be mean, but it's to be able to teach people, to show them, this is what's going on, this is how you should do this. But it's not a one-way road. I give you the tools to build the road, you have to build it. I have to be like, well, you're using sponges for, like, as your foundation. Here's some slate tiles, or here's some tar. Like, now try. And you still have to learn how to be able to put it on correctly.
You captured Zone